So, hello everyone. Jackie Striker tapping in almost like I will be there in a moment. I just need to set up my scanner because who doesn't love a scanner, right? Ah, there it is. Almost ready. Okay. Ah, yeah, it's still working. I really like this, how do I say it, application. I think I'm right now doing quite fine. I really like it when the application actually works just as they should. All right. Where is it? There it is, the ManaBox app. And the scanning looks fine. Looks not only fine, but really good. So, since we have this little scanner, but I'm actually not able to have the timetable on because I want to show the opening and all here through this camera. So, and first of all, today's plan got a little bit messed up. The friend that I was planning on doing the giveaway with, like, oh, not giveaway, the friend that I did the giveaway with. Today was the plan that we were gonna open some packs, fighting for some who got a valuable pack and give you guys an extra chance to get some coins, right? But that sadly fell a little bit through the waters. So today I'm gonna be opening 3 of my products. I still got one play booster available, and with that I'm gonna do a special episode with Mr. Guest slash Mr. Max once he feels better. He sadly fell sick, which is why I had to separate a little bit the plan today. So for now, I'm gonna be opening one collector booster while this is downloading the updates and everything. And yeah, we will pretty much be opening all my Lorwyn stuff. And well, since I did promise some people to get some extra points on today's stream, I'm gonna make it like that. For everyone that celebrates the cards with me, they will get 1/10 of the value we drop in points, which means every card that's valued over $2, which the scanner will hopefully find and separate. Everyone who is there and celebrates that the card that we got will be able to get the 2 points on his one. If you are not a follower, though, I cannot give it to you. Also, I've been thinking, and of course, YouTube should also have a chance. So, for everyone that also has a YouTube account and supports me, if you want to give the points to your Twitch account, write in the comment your Twitch name, and I will add you the points in YouTube as well. So for the total value of the things we got, like we will be seeing here, I will not clear it. I will give everyone at the end of the YouTube video, um, if they write a comment before the next video is released, all the points transferred. So let's say we got a value of 700 euros here, so approximately. So that would mean 70 points for everyone who was here. From now on, you will have bigger chances like these whenever I open my stuff from sets or anything to participate and get some points, which is why what I wish to keep doing. So for everyone that is enjoying the giveaways and does support me, you have always the chance to gain some of your points back for a different giveaway for the next giveaway. And for example, in the last giveaway, we had actually a low number of participants. We still got some play boosters left. So I'm thinking once my exams are over to celebrate that my exams are over, I will be doing one stream. Not sure when exactly it's gonna be though. Uh, Wait a second, my thing here was a bit loose. Okay, I'm not exactly sure when exactly the stream is gonna be. I will be doing a notification one stream ahead. That on this stream you will have the chance to use the points that you accumulated to purchase stuff that has been unclaimed. For example, the Cory Steel Cutter extended artwork foil that someone won hasn't been claimed yet. And we have some boosters, which you can pay the price from the points that everyone that is here already knows how to do that. You can like purchase it. And once it's purchased, you will have the rights to every card in that pack. But as always, if you wish to get something, you need to make sure you pay the shipment. Currently, I cannot afford to give giveaways and shipment out, but once I can, I will let you know. So that's like the only thing you have to keep in mind. If you check my videos whenever I'm planning the next giveaway or anything, I will be posting something in YouTube. So just check also my YouTube stuff out. The more platforms you support me on, the more you will get. I still haven't, and I'm not gonna uh, focus on Instagram that much though, but Twitch and YouTube are the ones that I focus on. So if you can help me there, I would be glad. And now let's finally start with the very first pack. Oh, I've been holding this stuff for so long. So I'm very like it's been here since Monday, and I've been like, oh fuck, how long do I have to wait to finally open them? It was so hard. All right, we're just gonna skip through the comments because as much as I know, there is no comment that's actually quite good. Then we've got the uncommons, where I am looking for some special cards that have some value. If I find them, I will be sure to let you know. And then, oh wow, we have got a beautiful mountain here. And the very first rare is gonna be Group's Command. Oh, now I finally have the orange border as well. The update finally got through, which is sadly a stinker. Oh, then we've got one of the good commander cards, a Drainer that gives you the Monarch in black. First time seeing that. Maybe I should put the packs to the side for now. Yeah, I'm already showing some of the cards I wish I didn't show, but have to lay the cards out flat, I guess. Yeah, now it seems to be picking it up again. So what do we have here? This is $1. So as we said, it's not gonna be the one where you get something, but for me, $1 is already worth putting it into the non-stinker pile with a sleeve. So hope you guys don't mind me taking a bit. Ooh, we can see some very beautiful cards there in the background though. Right, so then we've got a Reese the Evermore. Come on, scanner. Okay, maybe I should just separate the other cards. No, come on, Reese. Some backgrounds are better than some others for scanning, I guess. This background is definitely not the best one. I'm just still looking for where exactly it is gonna will have no issues with the card. Ah, finally. So $1.88, also not the threshold we were looking for, but still very nice. And oh, what a beautiful looking Blood Crypt. This should probably be the first card that has the value. Yeah, $13.32. Great. The very first good pool here from this set. I love it. And the last special artwork foil card that we have is Adept Water Shaper. There we go. But we have it in foil, and in foil it also meets the threshold. So very, very nice. And that was the first pack. So now you have time till the second pack to edit. Or should I just make it once every display? Mm, I think I'm gonna do this once per display. Because then I will be putting every card that meets the threshold to the side. It's funny that the Death Touch Snake is coming because the only card I know that actually creates those is a commander card. It's the card that a friend of mine actually showed. Okay, here we actually have the very first card, in the uncommon slot, that I think is quite valuable. Ooh, what? Um, I'm not sure if the scanner can pick it up, but I think that's one of the best art cards you can get, right? Okay, doesn't pick it up. I will have to manually check that one just to be sure. But that would be crazy if I draw out something uh, valuable outside of the actual stuff that you can get. So as you can see, for an uncommon, it is quite valuable, but I was hoping for a bigger price. Maybe because the market is quite fluent on stuff currently. Uh, I will still put it to the side because I know that it has the value. Then we have an Unbury, which is not really that interesting in my view. A Darn Blessed Pendant, which I was curious of the price, but apparently also not that valuable. And Bonder Dash, probably not as well, so I'm not really gonna check it. And our very first is gonna be Rimmer Fire Torque. And in foil, also not worth much. One of the stinker cards, which is nice because I really needed it for one of my cards. So what do we have here? Eventide Shadow. It's also a stinker. This one has already been pronounced by quite a lot to be a stinker because of the increased now I found it. Okay, I need to make sure to step away from the black bridge here and the black colored things, and then it works fine. And holy shit, this is one of the hallowed fountains, so we are gonna get another borderless shot land. Wow, huge pool, lovely. Hey, too hard to think. You actually missed pretty much nothing. I'm on my second pack, and we just opened our second Shockland Hallowed Fountain with the Lorwyn Eclipse or Lorwyn side and the Shadowmoor side. Holy shit, it looks so beautiful. So not much. Also a little bit of explanation. I've decided for every display that we open, if you guys celebrate with me, for every card that had a value of over $2, I'm gonna sum up the price. And if you celebrate with me, you will get 10% of the total value that we got as points. And if you write something below my YouTube, like for example, after the YouTube video is released until my next YouTube video is released, you will also be able. Oops, that one was wrong. But now we know that that card was not valuable after all. If you write and also celebrate kind of the pools we get um from my YouTube videos as well, I will be able to give you another chance to gain more points. So every people that supports me in Twitch and in YouTube will get some points, while the YouTubers, people that only have YouTube and support me, for example, will also be able to accumulate some points by celebrating stuff with me. I'm gonna make sure to make a guide video once my exam week is over for those, which means that for now only those who watch my streams will get to know that. But generally, that's how I plan to make sure that all the people, not only my Twitch supporters, are the one getting something out of it. Then again, I do plan to make sure that if you're following me in YouTube, you need to be there in my live streams to also be able to actually get some points and or extra value. So that one has to stay the same. Okay, as said again, the comments I'm just gonna skip. Then uncommons. Wow. Oh, personify. I hear it got some value, so I'm gonna check the value as well. And hey, Hikirax, good to see you. And sadly, not the value I was looking for, but still, it's quite valuable. So I'm gonna put it to the part where we have more than $1. That's too. So yeah, the Bree is pretty cool. I also have here that she's quite the card that makes valuables again. Like how to say it? Makes Boros strong again. So pretty nice pool there, definitely. And honestly, she looks also very cool. Oh, there we have your favorite card, to her to think. The Elemental Spectacle. Okay, it didn't find it. Let's try again. By the way, if you guys can hear me different, I'm trying to use a microphone that's attached to my so-called headset because, as said, I'm not in front of my desk. I will show you through the scanner. This is normally my desk, right? So, yeah, because of that, I moved around. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me quite good and clearly. Oh, we've got one of the first years. Also not worth very much. Ooh, the Rimify Fire Torque, and our very first special guest is Mistbind Clique in foil even. Woo, that's some value, guys. Oh, thank you very much, Ikirax. I really appreciate your support. I might actually think of a way to make sure that also my subscribers or other people that support me a lot will get some other benefits, but I have to plan everything out once everything is settled with my exams, so don't count too much on that. But Hikirax, I always appreciate people that have been coming here to support me. So I think I really appreciate your support, Hiki Rex. And don't forget, it's too hard to think. You're always very appreciated, but it's just you're always here, so don't worry too much if I'm not mentioning you all the time. I really appreciate any kind of support you guys are giving me. Like for example, the other day I was really happy to see that even though that slime that you also are now following, that even though he has his like you stream going on, you still came and visited my stream, and once it was done, you went back to him. So that's something I can't thank you enough, honestly. All right, so still trying to tease also myself, so I'm not gonna see what I got so far, but still trying to check some of the uncommons that could be worth something. Why did I check the Vuria's Storm Skimmer? It's because it says whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, you may pay one life. So not by the first spell or second one, but every spell makes it so you can draw. You can put it in any blue or black deck. So I think this is quite strong. Okay, our very first card here is Shadow Urchin, which is one of the uh, cards that I actually thought it was quite valuable, but apparently didn't get that value that it should have. Ah, there we go. It's the normal one, but in foil. Sadly, not worth much. Then we've got Mass of Mysteries. Full art cards are always an issue, but apparently it's going quite much better thanks to the orange things they added, the orange borders. Okay, also not worth much. I'm surprised because it has kind of the same ability as Enduring Curiosity. You do still need to remove counters though, so might be because of that. Then we've got a Gloom Ripper. Hmm. Though the full art cards he still seems to be having some issues with. Mana Eater, it's just one life. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought why this card was super strong. So, one last try with the scanner. Okay. You know what? Just edit manually. Just have to think about it. I think it was this way. Um, here at Gloom Ripper. Yep. But it's this one. Yeah, okay, not much, not worth much anyways, even though it looks so cool. I can understand it though, because it's always when it enters target creature you control. Still, add it to the pool for now. And our special artwork foil is going to be the Champion of the Weird. While the card is probably cool and probably worth a bit, uh, kind of unlucky that the extended artwork is not a special cool looking one, even though this card is super strong. Still only $1, so I will put it here to the side, and we've got a very nice Kifkin uh, token and foil. All right, next pack it is. It might also be because of my background and everything, right? So, gotta point out that if you have like, if I had like a good background and a good setup where the card itself wouldn't change that much, maybe that would be better. But I sadly do not. So, or this time not because I actually left my Second setup, at the friend I was talking about, right? The friend that I was actually planning to have and open the stuff with, right? Oh, the full art lands look beautiful. So there's nothing special in the uncommons and commons, so sorry if I just skip them over. But if there's something important, as always, I will put it down and scan it again with you guys. So we've got Winnowing in normal, but in foil, which is not worth much. It's a good Kindred board wipe that doesn't kill your stuff, but then again, most of the people that play have quite a good setup for their board, normally the same types as well. So might actually not be that strong. Also, it's quite expensive. Actually, no, it has Convoke, so take back the expensive thing that I pointed out just now. There you go. Finally found it. 84 cents, which didn't even make a dollar. Then, oh wow, we've got our, I think probably the best, another cool pool, a Temple Garden. So the next Shockland, full art. There we go. It found it. We are so far halfway through, but the money is still not looking all that good here. We do need some good pools to make it back. Then we've got Tristan Carlos Cultivator in Extend Adric. I think that's one of the cheapest, most known rares by now. One of my YouTubers drew it like all the time, and I was like, oh gosh. It felt like the price kept dropping with every time he pulled it. Yeah, it seemed like the full art cards still an issue to scan. There you go. Oh wow, 95. It actually made the round up to $1, so I guess I take it back. And these are the cards that are like highly lookable. The anime cards, and we've got one in foil, currently going for $16. Quite a great pool. I think every pack will have one of them, and the better the card is, for example, a Bloom Tender is actually worth quite a lot. The better it will be. This card itself, I think, is not worth that much, as we saw $16 for the anime card when the normal card should be around $4, I think. We can check that in a bit. Still, great pool. I'm happy to have it. Just hope it wasn't the only thing, because that one would make it even harder for us to bounce back now. The collector costed, I think, somewhere around. I think I paid around 370 euros, which could be around $400. And I can throw it in the scanner in a bit to check how much. Okay, for you guys to see as well, these are the commons and uncommons. I'm just separating them because then I don't have to separate them later that much. Whoops. And of course, who doesn't love to be teased? I also love to be teased. And oh wow, one of the cards that I have been looking for the most, Twilight Diviner. I was even about to write with you because I know that you, for example, drew it to Hard to Think. So I'm very happy I drew it myself now. Twilight Diviner, so good for graveyard decks. Wait, what is it? Yeah, I also love them. They're so great. Really, really great. Okay, the next pool is Zodden Verdure. I should be careful to not put it too far down. Yeah, then it works. Well, $1. It's I think the finisher of a cycle that they started from another one, from another thing in Commander, for example. Then we've got the High Perfect Morkant, the most loved Commander, and wow, only 57 cents for the card that's said to be the most wanted Commander. All right. Taster of Wares in a special artwork, also not making the cut for the $1. And yeah, okay, that's huge. That could bring us quite good back. Bitterbloom Bearer in foil in that artwork. Yeah, that's a pull, guys. And that is a pull. Don't forget, once this thing is over, to celebrate with me, and you get your points. Wow, beautiful artwork. I'm gonna sleeve it and then I can show you again. But that was currently our best pull so far. Oh, lovely. Ah, guys, I can't tell you how hard it was to like have these cards laying around, like the displays, right? Laying around and not being able to open them. Oh yeah, and of course, Merfolk token or Shapeshifter token. Very nice. All right. Ooh, we've got the Oko emblem. Very nice. So in the uncommon slot, nothing really that eye-catching. And oh wow, the pack already starts huge. Spy Rock Tyrant that has been said to be weak by some proved its worth, and honestly, for me, it is proof. I think I'm just gonna put them to the side for now and then sleeve them all up together later. But huge pool here. It's a card, for those who don't know it yet, this card says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you copy it, and all your spells have Wither, which means that they have how to say it? Wither means that their ability is that deals damage will be exchanged by putting -1 counters, which means a burn spell for 2 damage could do -4 counters, which is good even if the creature isn't getting killed, because then that means that its stats are getting lower. If it's not a creature that gains bonus stats, like what I could think of, for example, would be one of the strong creatures that might have a strong ability, but it's hard for you to kill. Just getting minus counters on it to make sure it can never deal damage to you. Like unblockable creatures that have like high power and high stats could be some very good targets, for example. Even if you can't remove it, if it doesn't do damage, it doesn't trigger the ability to draw extra cards or whatever else they have. Like it can be very good against some of the good Demir decks, right? The Spinerook Tyrant, I mean, right now. Okay, the champion of the Chalarhan is not being showed, so I'm just gonna manually look for it. There we go. It's the whoops. Wait. Did I just no? I didn't add it yet. There we go. It's this one. Oh, well, almost made a cut. Almost. I'm surprised though, because I didn't think it would be that good of a card. We've got Lok Mare, and as you can already see, some very special card there in the background. Ooh, the Lok Mare. I'm surprised this one has such a great value though. As much as I remember, it wasn't that high of a value. In foil? Wow, what? What? The foil is worth less than the non-foil. That's crazy. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Apparently we just lost $4 through the scanner. I mean, in a time when I would have more time to like check the cards and everything, I would go through card market to make sure you don't lose coins like would have just we just did kind of because of the scanner. Apparently the foil is worth less, which makes it kind of hard to believe, but could be possible. Oh, what? It's an elemental for 3 mana, 1/1. Or not an elemental control enters, look at the top card of library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tab if you don't put the card. Right. St. Reeve. Very cool with elementals though. Sounds quite cool and fun. And yeah, beautiful elk token here. And the Oko. The Oko. token. Well then, 5 more packs to go. We are nearing our end, and the value is still very, very far away, so we do still need some huge pools. Let's hope we get some huge ones. So, in the uncommon slot, nothing really noteworthy. And yeah, these are the pools that we need. Our very first card here, the Blood Crypt. $11. Huge. Then we've got Dread Tiller. I'm surprised. I thought this was gonna do a cut because um, it makes you get some land drops. Slumbering Walker, extended artwork. Come on. There we go. Even though we knew it was kind of worthless because, I mean, some rares need to be very bad build up and all, right? Wow, the Myroform is a good card though. Or has some good value. And these are the drops that we need. Special artwork foil, Shockland. That is value, guys. $26. Beautiful artwork. Totally deserved. Right, we need some more of those to get our money back out of this one. Let's hopefully get those. Ah, I love it though. I finally have the chance to open them. It's really, really nice. Like honestly, they have been laying around just waiting to be open it. Okay, this one is actually a little bit harder to open. This pack here. I really didn't want to get opened. I'm not sure why. Let's check out the contents and see if it had a reason to make it so struggling to open it. All right. Nothing that special in the common slot. In the uncommon slot, I mean, the Twin Flame Travelers could be interesting since there is the elemental deck that doesn't have, I think, a reprint of this, right? Nope, still not worth much. Still wanted to check it out for the future, right? You never know. And first of all, we remove the island. And we've got another board wipe. No, not a board wipe. It's an enchantment that enhances a kindred, which is great. But apparently not great enough. Well, it did make the cut. Then we've got Jubilation. Oh, look, guys, the scanner is now working perfectly. I'm not sure why it didn't work before, but it's now working. Then we've got Glen Elendra Guardian, the one that has the ability to counterspell. Ah, just when I said it was working fine, it's starting to fuck it up again. Oh, come on. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna do it manually. As you can see, my cell phone itself doesn't really. Really? Glendra. There you go. And we've got that one. Well, it is $1.37. Still not making the cut for $2. And finally my own one. Wish Wistfulness. Wow, that's a card, guys. Okay, I think currently the Bitterbloom Bureau was the most expensive one pool we've got so far, but this one is very nice because I needed it for a deck of mine. Now I have it. Wistfulness, huge. And we've got another Shadow Origin, which honestly I still think it's such a great card. Well, the extended artwork foil is worth the $2 at least, and our art card without the sign, looking really cool though. Still gotta say, it's looking quite busted. All right, before I forget it, the Shadow Origin. I love it. Finally, my own wistfulness. Really great. So, what do you guys say? Do you like the event so far? The yeah, event, the Lorwyn Eclipsed, I mean, generally? Are you enjoying it? The set? The cards? Ooh, we are already starting quite good if you can see this. Another mirror form. Normal artwork, but in foil. Nice. Then we've got one of the Elementals incarnation from the Commander deck. 50 cents only though, so not making the cut anywhere, but still, looking quite cool. Then we've got the Downheart Descendant. Surprisingly, also not making quite a cut. Then we've got Sapling Nursery. What? Okay, this one I will put to a new pile called the recheck pile, because I hear a lot of people being like super um excited about this card. It's such a good card for landfall. I'm gonna show the card again in a bit and highlight it. There, this one also made the cut. All right. So why do I think this card is a little bit wrongly think? Well, it does cost 8 mana. It's getting cheaper for each forest, which is very strong, especially if you go with some fetch lands and lands like these, who are forests and islands, right? So this card should get cheaper in any deck that builds a little bit around it, and it has landfall. You create 3/4 creatures. So not only like 1/2s or 2/2s, but 3/4 creatures on the field. And you can add for 2 mana exile this enchantment to protect all your lands and tree folks. So every token you created with this, which means this card should be quite more valuable than that. Which is why I'm definitely gonna make sure to check it out before I put it in any kind of pile. Yeah, first sleeving, then the next pack. So 2 more packs to go. We are still quite far from the beginning price. Then we have to think about though that a lot of these prices are still quite low because of um the pre-release was 2 weeks ago. The normal release was kind of this weekend, right? Or was it last weekend? No, this weekend was the normal release, which means from now on the things are available everywhere in every shop, and the prices are gonna keep decreasing for now. Which is also why if you want to get some singles from the Lorwyn set, you should get it now while you still can, right? While they are still low, because they're gonna keep increasing and stabilize. Oh yeah, there is one of the red uncommons that should be worth something. Impolite Entrance. It gives trample, haste, and lets you draw a card, which is quite huge. So 30 cents. Okay, I expected a bit more. I'm gonna put it to the side now, for now, because I do think it has some value and it will probably still keep climbing. Barely making the cut. Not really that worthy. Then we've got an 6 command. Yeah, as always, e- especially the extended artworks, not only the special artworks like this one, but also these with the black cover like the champion that we got before and all. He really has issues with those. There we go. Not worth much though, as expected of the command. Another Ash Clin reclined it. Okay, manually it is. Ash Ling reclined it. 33 cents. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a low value for the extended artwork. Well, the foil one is quite worthy, something. So this one made the cut as well. So we have, I think $1 was it here, right? Let's just check it real quick. Yeah, that one in foil was 80 cents, 33 cents for that one. I'm surprised. But that is how it is. Oof, and my cell phone is burning up, so I'm gonna put the charger out for now. All right. Sleeves. It has Convoke. Oh, my soccer deck is so gonna love this one. Oh wait, oops, that was the wrong pile for this one. This one, 80 cents. When I scanned it, it was 95 or so, so I'm gonna put it into the $1 pile. Like that's how I separate them and also know which cards are going for a bulk stable and which ones are gonna go into the place where I can sell them. I mean, the bulk ones are also gonna be sold, but the higher some value is, the better it is. So, will we get a Bitter Bloom Bearer, a number one to protect this pack? Because we've got only one elementals. We did get some shock lands, which are quite valuable, but the pool wasn't as good as it should have been. Oh, look! Too hard to think. Says it won't get here until February. Oh, wow, February. Okay, that's harsh. But look, here's your favorite commander from the set. Too hard to think. There we go. Told you guys there are cards that have some value hidden, like the Spell Snare. Alright. So here we've got a Marlene. Far Ascendant. It's in foil. Not worth much, sadly. Even though it's your favorite commander, too hard to think. Which means it's even easier for you to build around, right? Though I gotta say, I have seen some videos about people talking about Marlene. Okay, if it's still not picking it up after all this, I might. Okay, I'm just gonna. Lamentation. There we go. It's this one though. Only worth 2 cents. Wow. Surprisingly low. More song aria. This one he picked up. Also not worth much. What the heck? Did the price really drop that low on those cards? Like I'm really getting confused about these low prices. And Champions of the Perfect. There we go. There is a way. Wow, what? Non-foil 2 cents, foil $7. All right. Uh, that makes me want to check the last cards we just got. So as for the Shadow Urchin, I don't think the price is wrong there. But just to finish things up correctly, I'm gonna check these two. The Mario song Lamentation as well, because I really expected them to be a little bit more valuable than what they just now were. And yeah, and the Ashkling. All right, let's check them up real quick. Well, there's quite a lot of videos coming out all of a sudden that I haven't checked before. So while I'm doing this, might as well put the camera out for a little bit. Card market. As always, I'm looking for where I am because that's where I am right now. Uh, checking around my stuff. So we've got sapling, sorry, it's this artwork, and already putting up the filter. So for the next one, it should be showed in English. So we can see this card was already way more valuable than we thought, $1. So just gonna put it into the $1 pile for now. Then we've got Morning. Mm, how was it her name again? Morn Song Aria, my bad. Morn Song Aria, there it is. Which has barely $1, but still also in the wrong pile. And Lamentation. Lamentation. Which I also thought was quite undervalued. And I'm actually wrong there on that one. Okay, last one. Ashling. That's not the Ashling I was looking for, but I guess I can go there and then go to the reprints. There we are. And this one at least somehow made the cut for $1. Um, so this one was also a little bit wrongly priced. But yeah, not that good of a collector display apparently. Only $232, so I'm quite in the minus here. All right. The Bloom Bearer. I'm now just curious how much the actual value of that Bitter Bloom was that we just drew. Was it 45? Ah, wow. 4,500 it goes for currently. Crazy. The normal one, the Bitter Bloom. Oh wow. Okay, no, this one was actually going perfectly for the price. That's even too cheap. It's going for 50 some part wise. So that one was a good pool, definitely. All right. With that being checked now, let's go back to the next palm. Do you guys want to see the play booster or the collector booster? I will let you decide. Actually, can I do a pool here? Uh, let's just see. Manage pool. Yeah. New pool. Let's make, yeah, 2 minutes should be fine. I'm gonna take a little drinking break. This is a play booster display. The difference between play and collector is it's like the new draft this boosters kinda. So that's a play booster. Hello, hello. Can you hear me again? I kind of forgot that I muted myself when I was drinking. I'm gonna take one more drink, and then we are checking the results. All right. So, uh, for the future, while I'm doing some events, for example, with Mr. Guest and all, to give you some extra points, if we have some, how to say it, things where I can like have an anonymous vote, for example, like this player collector display, I will be putting some a pull out. So just check that out for as well. Ah, yeah, you kind of missed it as well, Rex. For every oh, by the way, first of all, shout out to Too Hard to Think, Too Hard to Think. Thank you for resubscribing. I really appreciate it. Um, all right. I have been talking about that at the beginning of this video, which obviously you must have missed. So I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna repeat this. For the next one, you have to check out the YouTube video when it comes out. For the future, oh, you also did. Well, it didn't show here, but Hikirux, thank you as well. I hope it will be showed in my stream manager at some point. Apparently, there was no information in Twitch yet about that. Generally, what I plan to do is for every one of my great supporters in Twitch and in YouTube, you will have the chance to gain coins. So whenever I finish a display, up to the moment when the next display comes, if you celebrate with me, you're gonna get the value. So for example, the scanner says roughly we've got the value. Just counting the $2 cards, so that's the one thing I should do. Every card valued under $2 is gonna get kicked out of this thing here. Before we go to the next one, I'm gonna do this real quick. And if you celebrating means, as always, just write in the chat that you're happy for me, congratulate me, or anything like that. I think Tabin just made a good example right now. And if you do that, I will be adding after this video a little note for myself to remind me that you guys celebrated with me for my good pools and get some extra points. The same is right for the YouTubers. In the YouTubers, it's the uh, completed value that we have in the end. I'm just writing down the value that we have after putting out all the cards below $2. Maybe there's an option in here to change it to $2. I will check that real quick. If it's not, then just doing it manually like right now will be more than enough. And yeah, you get 10% of the value that we completely pooled from the $2 and above cards as points, which means currently that would be 225.47. Let me just check here in the settings. Yeah, okay, here it doesn't show that I can accumulate it, sadly. But now you've got the gist of it. So just write me something. Ah, there it is. Thank you very much, Hikirux. Now the message appeared that you subscribed. So shout out to Hikirux. Thank you for the subscribe. So yeah, generally, if you just write that you're happy for me before I open the first pack of the next display, when I open my stuff, you get some points. So that's why I'm kind of rewarding my viewers, even though I'm doing something unusual, like not playing games, but rather opening and um, opening displays and everything, to have you guys somehow entertained in a way, right? Or at least rewarded for checking those videos out as well. Yeah, exactly. Just like Too Hard to Think wrote it. So that's the gist of it. I'm not gonna repeat that. I'm gonna make a YouTube video for that at some point, anyways. But generally, I would appreciate your shout out. So you're celebrating with me. So if you still want to get some points, don't forget to celebrate a little bit, because I'm opening now the play display since that was the vote. And once I have opened the first pack, you're not gonna get your points. So if you want 23 points, you have to give out a little celebration for my pools just now, even though they weren't as good as we all hoped it would be. All right. I'm gonna start with the elves this time. Good luck. All right, thank you for good luck on my next pools. Okay. All right, here I'm opening the very first pack. So from now on, the next one happens. So be sure to celebrate if you're interested. I'm gonna skip the comments though. Then here we have some uncommons. Ooh, okay. That last card slipped me, so we already got to see it. But holy, that's a great first pool, guys. Very great first pool. Just separating all the other stuff. I think Moonshadow is currently worth the most. So, first of all, I have to reset the value. So give me guys a little moment. Just writing it here. Again, not for every card. So after display, celebrate, and you get your points. So the value was 23 points for Too Hard to Think. Tap in and he keyrags. All right. Especially since we just had the giveaway, some people might want some of your coins back, right? So just saying, you will have a chance for it. Okay, $16 only. I think there's something not correct here, but I think I have to check that out a little bit later. After at the end, I will put it somewhere to recheck it because I think Moonshadow has been quite hyped for a lot of players. So that one seems a little bit odd. Still, huge pool, huge pool on the very first pack. Would it be the case that the play booster display is actually worth more? Ooh, wow, okay, a pack with 2 rares, very nice. Okay, uncommons and commons. Yeah, let's just separate them for now. Right, we already know that Marlene wasn't worth that much. Still gonna check it, and it's still the same. Morning Song Aria. The normal one should also be not really worth much. Still went ahead and scanned it anyways. Then again, everything below $1 is already out of the equation anyway, so I'm not really gonna kick them out. But everything over $1 will be added. So the commons, the uncommons, and wow, okay. Oh, what is with this play booster pack? A play booster's already like pushing very hard. Just in the third pack, we get 2 quite valuable mythics. That is huge. And oops, that last one deleted. And a Bitter Bloom Bearer in normal artwork. Oh, $17. That one is something I can believe. I think we just checked it and it was $19. But wow, the play booster is already driving quite hard. I think I paid $160 for it, or $70. I think in euros it was 150 to 60 euros. So definitely already quite a good pools. I didn't expect it. Okay, no special uncommons and commons. Oh, and finally, somewhat of a normal pack, we could say. Though I'm still happy with all the pools we just got. They were great. But this seems like quite a normal one. $1. All right. Next pack, and I think I'm just gonna get the charging ongoing again because the battery is starting to get low. on my cell phone once again. We've got a Seek. Foil. Oh, wait. I have to be careful. Like, I don't want to put the non-foils with the foils together. Alright, how much is the normal Seek going for? Then again, the packs, play booster packs, seem to have a lower value because now everyone is opening them, right? So the value is already quite declining. Yeah, no, stay in the scan. Okay, little break here. You think so? I honestly have to say I don't like the extended artwork of the Moon Shadow, and I like the anime artwork because Moon Shadow seems to be somewhat of a very crazy card. Wait, is my camera already going on? Lol, my stream manager is showing off that I'm offline. Very weird. All right, I swapped back to the normal one. So here's the comments. Then we have some uncommons. Ooh, again, two of them. Wow, I'm actually getting quite a lot of two-time cards, which are quite great. Then again, the value of these two cards might not be as good. Even in foil, the Gloom Ripper is just not worth anything. I do have to say the basic lands here look quite decent, or at least some of them. Like, I have to say I like this Plains, for example. The artwork of this Plains looks really nice and neat to me. Right, very next pack. Comments gone, uncomments gone. Brigade's Command. Should probably be worthless, yep. It's expected. I think from the commands, the only good thing, for a commander at least, is the Elven command, because that one lets you untap all your elves, right? And it also is an elf spell, which triggers every creature or thing you have with elves. Ooh, wow. Okay, we are really getting a lot of these two rares pack, which I obviously don't mind. I'm just mentioning it because that's not something you should normally expect to get, right? So the Bree, suddenly not that worthy, and then we have the Ashlink's command, also not worthy. Still, very nice pools, getting extra ones, never bad. Okay, no special. Again. Okay, guys, this really shouldn't be an example of what you can expect. So be very careful. I have to say this one is definitely not a good example for what you could, for what or how you could pull stuff out, right? All right. Comments gone. Uncomments, nothing special. And here we finally get another huge pool. The Spine Rock Tyrant makes its appearance yet again. Huge. Very good pool. I remember in one of my first streams I had to manually calculate all the values and everything with card market. But now that especially since I do some of my streams quite late, another time too, the mana box scanner app is actually working quite fine, which is making this quite cool and easy to handle. Like, it's really nice if you just like scan the card like like that, like I'm just doing here, enjoying the ride. Oh, okay, it actually wasn't charging. I plugged it in and it wasn't charging, so I was like, what? Why wasn't it charging? All right. Currently we're still looking quite decent, $39, but we need to get some good bigger pools soonish, or the spec could get down again. And this is exactly one of the pools that I'm talking about, right? Temple Garden, $7. Huge. Finally, some increase again. Yeah, I also love that they have the shock cycle, or I've not only finished the shock cycle, but add, added them. Makes it really, really nice. Okay, nothing special in the uncommons. We've got a winnowing, and honestly, guys, the cards we already know are not worthy that much. I'm just gonna skip them now. All right. Like for example, winnowing we have scanned so often that we already know that's critically not worthy. To skip ahead a bit through the play boosters. Right. We've got a Reseer and uncommon planes. Reese the Evermore. 30 cents. Not worth that much, but I do think it has a chance to increase because that one, for example, has a quite good synergy with Moonshadow. You can play it, remove all the counters from Moonshadow, and have in turn 3 a 7/7 Menace guy, which can already be quite hard to remove at that point. Champion of the Path. A file land. Okay, seems like a lot of the rares dropped quite in value. So uncommon, General of Growth. Ooh, oh wow, okay, this is a good pack. Why a good pack? The Multiworld Explorer is a good card, and I finally got another one of the High Perfect Morcant, which I really, really like. Come on, it's not even extended artwork. There we go. $1.86, so barely not making the cut, guys. You need 195 at least, or it's not worthy. 147. I have to say though, it's I think one of the first play boosters. No, it is my first play booster that actually has so many two cards packs. Normally you don't get two cards per pack, right? You normally don't, but here you do. And honestly, I enjoy it. It's just again, that's not really the things you should normally be expecting to pool. Here again, 2-1, one of them in foil even. So it's great for me. Like I really enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. But just be careful to not make the mistake of thinking this is how it's supposed to go. The extended artwork is really making it hard. I do think it's still not worthy much. We already checked that card. Doran we haven't checked though before, and in foil also not worth much. This one I do I'm gonna check again because I've seen some people talk highly about that, not only being a good commander but also a decent card to add to certain decks because it also says the difference between power and toughness, which means if you now with the minus counter, for example, as well, makes this card quite more valuable than it should be. Ooh, another good card. This is the foil common and the uncommons. Right, the Blood Crypt. And my cell phone is acting up again. What's up with it? There we go. Quite a good value. And I'm actually surprised that the Multivolt Explorer is not even making the cut for $2. I really expected it to have quite a good value since it has the land drops, right? Morning Tide's Light. Oh, this is gonna be a great card as well. Yep. I did expect a bit more value because it says exile any. Like, it's not only an exile and flicker card for your entire board, but also you prevent all damage until your next turn, which is really, really, really great. And Blaze Epiphany. Not that great of a card. Uncommon's also nothing special. Yeah, the expected value of this card. The cool thing about this Morning Tide's Light is you can also use it to be offensive in your turn because it says any type, any number of creatures. You can remove the enemy's blockers because they come in untapped, right? So, in my view, Morning Tide's Light is really good card for any kind of deck that cares about exiling and re-entering stuff, right? I think this could be a very good new board wipe for my Aang deck. Okay, we know already that Gloom Ripper is not worthy, but honestly, what is happening with the scanner? I might have to. You know what? I'm just gonna close and reopen Mana Box right now, since it's been kinda weirdly going with the scan, expanding so weirdly. Oh, we are already at $63. I didn't expect that. And oh wow, that's a cool card. Like looking wise, it's looking really, really beautiful. Spry and Might. Spry and Mighty. Ah, now it's getting normal again. Still really, well, the value isn't that great. I really like the artwork. This looks really like the good old childhood cutie cutie thing. Like I really like the way that they tried to make this card so cute. I think this is the cutest card you can pull out of the set. Really like it. And we've got the Bristol Bane Battler. But now we are back to how it normally should be. Like we are not getting two rares for each pack now anymore, which is exactly how it is supposed to go. Yeah, I think resetting the scanner was really good. Now it's actually working how it's supposed to work. Taster of Wares. And this is how the card was supposed to look like. I was already wondering what was Taster of Wares again. Now I can see it. I think it was a good card though. This creature enters target open reviews expression. Since you control, you choose one of those cards that let it exiles it. Oh wow, okay, that's actually quite a cool card in any kind of goblin deck to make sure you can remove things from the enemy, right? And at some point even recast it if you find a card that's quite useful, like a hand removal card. That would be funny. Taking a hand removal card to do the same again. Okay. So the sapling nursery, the cooler artwork wasn't that worthy. which means this one probably isn't as well, which is why I'm not really gonna scan in. We know it, $1, so $1 pile. Well, now I got two of them, which is very nice. They can go both of them into my landfall decks. Oh, we got it. An Okko. Our very first Okko. Very nice. Very great pool, guys. Any guesses how much it could be worth? I'm gonna wait a bit. What do you say? How much is Okko Lorwyn Leech worth? Ah, let's just scan it. What? Nah, nah. Okay, two cards we have to check after this one. It can't be. This card has been highlighted so hard that it's gonna be super cool. It's worth $1? No, not in a million years. I would believe that. Not worth much, the disruptor. Okay, we've got the guess $10. All right. I will be going with. I think it's a stable card. I honestly think because of its abilities and chances, I'm gonna go with in the right deck for $15 because it might be a good standard card as well. I'm gonna check it after the ooh hoo, hoo, hoo. Quite a nice good pool again. I'm gonna check it right after opening all these packs here to make sure you also get the value of dues. So which cards did I put to the side? The Personify and the Spell Snare because I know they are valuable ones. Okay, Bloom Tender. A card you can pull in play boosters, but it's said to be quite a valuable one in this artwork. Oh, $12. Tap in, Tour to Think. Do you guys wanna have a guess on how much Okko would be worth right now? Ooh, we've got some good pools here. And our very first special guest of the Play Booster. So first champion of the Shoal. Which isn't worth much. Then Wonderwine Prophets. Champion in Merfolk. Hoo, 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 hoo. Looking really cool artwork and quite valuable. And our last pack. I think the scanner really isn't looking all that good. Oh yeah, these two definitely to the side. Yeah, and our last one, Suspect Scoranger. Not really that good of a card, but hey, better than nothing after all. Right. 2 cents. All right, there we go. Okay, while I'm waiting, just gonna close this for a moment. While we're scanning Okko and Doran. Okko and Doran. Actually, card market. Doran, Lorwyn Eclipsed. So here we can see definitely worth the much more. But I honestly expected, I guess, too much. I thought it was quite decent because of the backside. Then again, you cannot cast the backside, so I probably overvalued it. $5 would be better. But here we definitely have to add $3 more to the pool. All right. And here we have the Doran, which we were talking about. The normal version is already quite worthy. But here we have it in foil. See, $1.45. So didn't make the $2 cut, but still worthy. All right. And with that, I'm just gonna sleeve them in. Final cards. In the meantime, since we do not have any more normal comments anymore, I can put the normal comments and the normal uncommons in my box of my play booster. So, how much was it? I mean, we've got some cards valued around $1, but definitely not here or added in. Okay, there we have the High Perfect Morcant. The Mood Table Explorer. Okay, the Mood Table Explorer was also one. Mood Table is one card that I wanted to check. Okay, that's foil one. We didn't do the foil one. It's also 250, so we have to add $1 at least, plus the free from Oko. And I think that's it. Everything else was above. Yeah. Oh wait, the Mornsong area? No, but it was only $1. So in total, you guys are getting 9 coins if you celebrate before I open the first collector display. So honestly, I'm still okay with this display. It honestly could have been better. Then again, I think some prices are a bit undervalued right now, so have to make sure to check these cards at some point again before I put them up. Definitely not putting it up now because it's just too much of a hassle in my exam week, right? If I would put them to sell though, because some of these cards I'm definitely gonna keep. I mean, it's my only Akko I drew, so that one is gonna stay with me for now. I'm also thinking of doing an commander deck once the new set comes out. There is a card that doubles adds counters from Marvel from the Final Fantasy IV, and I'm trying to use that one as a commander and build a commander deck of planeswalkers only. Not sure how it's gonna go or if it's going well, but that's definitely the plan right now. As for the Bitter Bloom Bearer, I'm not really the fairy guy, so those might get to be sold once the prices have gotten to a good stable price when you're not losing anything anymore. Oh, where did I put my cell phone? That was very risky just now. I was about to fall. Oh yeah, here we can put the clear because it's over. So, just writing it down. Yeah, hopefully I will. So 9 points for. Let me just. Mm, the if you're talking about the value, I'm separating them. That's why I'm writing chats for each of them, because that means for YouTube I'm just gonna add all together, right? At the end, because I can see it from the OBS chat itself. Like here is the OBS one. Here we see the chat, right? So I can just add up the value here. So I'm always separating the value of each of them in a way. So we have. So we have 9 points for Tabin currently. Value of the cards. I mean, for now, I'm just leaving them in and protecting them, right? I have to separate which ones I'm gonna keep and which ones I'm not gonna keep, right? But uh, the value. Yeah, I'm gonna show you with my scanner real quick. So here we can see the uncommons in foil, the commons in foil, uncommons in foil. Here we have the low value cards or the bulk rares. They're all just gonna be in one pile together in a way, and I'm not sleeving them. Here we have cards that have the value of $1, which could be quite valuable to sell or just to keep in good decks, for example. Like this one could be a good implementing for one of my decks. And here we have all the cards that are worth more than $2, which was the setting price that I put, right? Oh wait, what? Oh, these were also the $1 piles from before, so I have to put them together. So yeah, I'm already separating the cards for by their value right now. Oh, a sleeve fell down. That is not what I want. Right. Oopsa. Oh yeah, I did put the sleeves to the side for now. Just one moment. I have to clean up here a little bit, and then we are finally moving to the last one. I have to say though, I'm quite happy with the pools from this display. I mean, I got a lot of bulk rares which can accumulate some price over time later on. So getting two per pack almost was quite nice. I really enjoyed that from the play boosters. Then again, I really missed the set boosters where you had the chance to get special guests and two rares. Sometimes even like a foil rare, right? So you could have gotten like 3 to 4 rares and or uh, one or two mythics in one set display. So I really hate that they uh, got rid of it. But it is what it is, right? So I really hope I get some more elementals. Well, I did get the how do I say it? I did get quite good shock lens, a number of shock lens, which is very nice. So I don't have to purchase them myself and all. I still wish I would have gotten some more elementals. I have right now only gotten one elemental. You guys got quite more from the one play booster we got, like the seed and the wistfulness. I currently only have like a wishfulness, something like that. I think it was. So very very sad about that. All right. I mean, you guys celebrated every card, so that's actually should also count for it, I guess, for the future. Oh, art to think. Here we go. And we move on to the final display, first collector pack. Let's see what we get. Eclipsed Marrow. This is our first one for me. Looks cool though. Uncommons. An island and Mirror Mint Crown. Alright. Oh wait, I maybe should put the camera back on, right? I forgot that when I researched I separated them. You are showing the camera. I realized it just now. Also, the Do One app seems to be going. iOS because of Card Market blocking it. So I'm sorry about that. First pack has been opened. This is the Eclipsed Marrow that I see it for the first time and looks quite interesting, especially since it's double colors, so you can also play in mono blue. Mirrored Crown was not worth much, so already putting it to the side. Then we've got Village Pillagers, and okay, we have some very cool borders out there. Didn't make the cut. Oh, what a cool looking emptiness. Brigade's command. And emptiness. $11. Oof, what a card. And an Seek Special Artwork foil. Yeah, it's there. Oh, come on, scanner. Okay, maybe the white one is better. Yep. And in foil, so we made the cut here. Very nice. Last one, not. And I guess we keep going. Oh, holy. Which, very nice. I was asking for elementals, and already in the first pack I get my next elemental. Very, very nice. I do hope to get some more of the wishfulness. But yeah. So, the comments going fast over them. Then we have some of the cool uncommons. A land and overgrown Thumb. Very, very nice. More shocklands. Let's go. In foil even. Come on, this is not extended artwork. There we go. $10. Nice. Then we've got a Spring Leaf Parade. Once again, having issues with the extended artwork, it seems. There we go. And wow, okay, this card is already quite valuable, even though the prices are sinking so much and all. Springleaf Parade, good card. Kin Binding, sadly not so much. Figure of Fable. Okay, I'm trying to tap it a lot of times. Ah, now it went. Whoops, wrong one. Uh, this time I went with the correct one. Still not worth it that much, but hey. And we've got another cool artwork card. Oh, true, there was this one artwork card I still needed to check, right? I'm gonna check that after this display. Ooh, the extended artwork in foil is worth, actually. Already $30 from the first two packs. That's what I like to see in a collector. I hope we keep this up. Because the first one was already going down in price, or not that price worthy, so I really hope we could keep this value up. Okay, alright. Very first card is Bree, Clan South Arm. Yeah. It's normal artwork though in foil, so not worth too much. I still think it's a nice card though. Right, what do we have here? Rain Slicked Corpse. I didn't see what comes next, so I'm still hoping for some good. And I see already a card that could save us from the negative value from the first display. Uh, Suspect Scoranger, $1.31. Not so bad. Deepway Navigator, not making the cut. And, oh wow, special artwork foil. Hexing Squelcher. Come on, man. Scanner, don't do this to me, please. I mean, come on, this is not so hard. Okay. Guess we have to look for it since the card is not being picked up. Hexing Squelcher in this form in foil. $38 apparently. Write a crate pool. Yeah, $38. Nice. Of course, this one has to be in an instant put in this. But still, huge pool here. I should separate them correctly here then again. I need to sleeve them at the end anyway, so gonna separate them at the end. Oh, okay guys. I think we've got a huge pull out of this pack. I can't promise anything, but there was something looking really, really awesome. So let's see, what do we get here? I think, oh, there's something very, very shiny in the background. All right, we've got the selfless safe right. I think I can just put them together for now so we have the space for these cards. Selfless safe right. Not making the cut. Oh yeah, there is something special coming. I can't wait to open it. Hello? Eventide Shadow. Oof. No way! Oh my god! You guys didn't see it yet, right? Oh damn, it's so hard to get the cards off. But we've got a huge hit, guys. I can't believe it. Like, I was already happy with the foil extended artwork Wan Shi Tong, right? But this is great. This is huge. Leveler Leveler isn't scanning once again. Okay, I'm just gonna check this. I don't think it's worthy. Lava Leaper. There we go. It. And yeah, not worthy much for the future, so we know it. Then we've got a Champion of the Blight, and holy shit, this one has to be double and triple sleeved instantly. $1 Champion of the Weird, and can you guys tell me what this card is? A search foil. Oh wow. Oh wow. Moon Shadow search foil. Is the scanner even picking it up? I don't think so. Come on, scanner. This one you have to pick up. I think this is the most expensive search foil you can get. No, the scanner isn't picking it up. Let's just do it manually, but I will do it with card market in a bit. Actually, at the end, we have to check some cards anyways. There we go. 200! Guys, for everyone who is gonna celebrate with me after this one, you already get quite huge. We've got the bad first collector display gotten again. Yeah, let's just search it manually. Real quick. Do I have it still open? Yeah, here. Moon Shadow. Where is it? Oh, of course, I did the wrong one, but what can you do? Fractured foil. Holy! Wow, it's even going for 300. Yeah, okay. You guys want every penny of it. You get it. You get it. At the end, don't forget to celebrate. So you get it. Oh, I have to sleeve it up instantly, guys. Whew. Wow. I think from all the pools I did so far, this is even more worthy than my Elspeth. So this is the best pool I've had all my lifetime. All my lifetime, honestly. That's how great this pool is. Wow. Uh, yeah. Definitely a golden pool. So at least it's protected now, as you can see, guys. Whew, wow. Like if I'm wrong, correct me, but I think it's the best pool currently for the fractured foil. It's a card I'm probably gonna have issues with selling at some point because it's so expensive, but maybe there is the one or two whale that's actually gonna purchase it from me. Uh, well, if I ever sell it though, this is the question of selling or just keeping it because you found your value, right? This is the question. Wow. Oh, and now uh, the next huge pulls come one after another. A bloom tender in foil. Yo, guys, I've gotten a golden collector display here. This is not worth much. And what is this one? Okay, the flittering nuisance in foil. Oh, this was the wrong one, but we know it's not worthy that much. I thought it was another animated card, but I think one animated card per pack is already more than good enough, especially since you have the chance for such foil. Oh, guys, it's also I think my first time on stream, or was the search foil of Elspeth not on stream? I don't remember. It's been so long, but still very happy about it. Okay, this one is not gonna go for. Flitter wing nuisance in this one in foil at yeah, this one is worthy. Very nice. Yeah, I might really need one of those card sliders that some others use, but currently I was missing money. Well, maybe with the Moonshadow I can support myself for a little bit more, or I go out a little bit. Once again, super great pool. Really love it. And finally, one more of these very nice, beautiful shock lands. A Steam Vents. Foil. Huge. And then we've got the Auntie Old Course Wretch. Ah, there we go. Separating them without making sure you can see the next cards is not so easy. What? Was it $2 or not? Oh wait, it got another card in somehow. So the normal one is actually not worth that much. Surprised. Then we've got an Ashling's command. Hello. There you go. Not worth that much though. And what? Another anime card? Okay. I thought it's only guaranteed one. Why are we getting a second one? Lovely. Come on. Okay. Uh, Bristol Bane Battler. It's not worthy much. Even the extended book one. And the next anime card. Come on, you've got to scan this one. Yeah. Uh, They are just too shiny for it to get picked up after all. But holy shit. What a pool today, guys. Wait. No value? Okay, we've got a lot of research to do on this display. But we are already getting quite a lot of good value here. Oh, okay. We have messages I missed. Sorry about that. Moonshadow, the third expensive card in search for. Next is Bloom Tender search. Ah, yeah, of course, the Blitter Bloom Bureau. This one. This one is the Collective Inferno. It's the enchantment that you choose a kindred type, kinda like, for example, Eldrazi or goblins, and double all damage that sources you control of the chosen type would do. Oh, true. I forgot to show the scanner once again. I think I'm gonna keep that for myself now. The Collective Inferno. Since I've got the Moonshadow, I will try to sell because it's just way too valuable for me to keep. But then again, this is what I mean. Like, this is looking the threatening that the Moonshadow is supposed to be for me. Like, it's a threatening and scary creature. So this is actually the artwork that I enjoy the most of the Moonshadow, right? All right. Thanks for the research, Hikirax, on the search force. So now we know we didn't get the most expensive one, but still, it was a great pool. Not a Glenelendra, nice. Maybe we should go fairies for the next set since they can so easily counter stuff, right? Okay, not worthy much since they are also quite cheap as well. Then we've got the oft-nabbed goat. I love this card though. So funny. Oh, come on. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna do things a little bit different now. Ooh. I will put this one further down. This one here to the side. Maybe now the scanner will be better now, since there's less dark things around the cards. Because we didn't had so much issues before, but I reduced the space of which this card could be scanned, right? Okay, it's still not going. I'm interested though how much the oft goes for, because it's a funny card and it's actually not going for a lot. 11 cents, I think it was. Bloodline binding. I convoke, return all of one type back to the battlefield. Why is it so hard to pick things up now? Okay, I'm gonna close and reopen the scanner. Maybe that will help us once again. A mana box. Here we go. Yeah, now it's working again. And then we've got the Kinscare Sentry. Yep, now it's working. And a special guest, Regal Force. And again, not working, but this one should be worth something. Regal Force in special guest and foil. Going for $12. As you guys can already see from the value on mana box, we are already in the plus. Where did I close it though? So, and we didn't even got to check the Collective Inferno. Wow, so great, this Moonshadow one. By the way, if you're saying, Hikirax, if you're still there and don't mind, you said that the Bitterbloom Bearer is going for 4K, but wasn't the Bitterbloom Bearer already the like numbers card? So is the animated card there actually the card from the artwork from the Glen? You know the numbers, the 500 number Bitterbloom Bearer card. Is that the card that goes for 4K? El Baño. Sure. Have a nice toilet break. Too hard to think. Okay, we've got Figure of Fable. Then we've got one of the coolest land ever, and I'm so happy to draw it separately. Abudan Countryside. Yep, I figured it was worth something. Oh, guys, we are getting even more crazy stuff from this one, and I thought already that we couldn't get better things, but we still can. We've got another Akko, but this time in extended artwork. So even rarer to get. $4. And yeah, okay, the champion of the challenge one is not so great, but it's something at least, right? Uh, champion the Klachan. There it is. Maybe I just missed it because I was still looking for it. Well, it was worth $1, so I guess we added. Oops. Okay. Here, file, add. Now we added it. Right. 4 more packs, guys, and we are already there. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I don't think I will ever be catching one of these numbers cards. Though then again, I did see someone going for some Spider-Man drafts and showing them and getting some of the coolest cards you could ever get, right? So there are things you can get after all. Some cool stuff. All right, we've got Lorwyn, Imperfect, and Naturalist in foil. It's the normal one in foil though. Still not worth that much, but no way! Do we get a third anime card? I'm sorry if I spoiled something I shouldn't have said yet, but we are getting some more cards here, and some cards look really, really crazy right now. There is the Formidable Speaker. One more try. Come on. Or I'm gonna search you. I guess I have to search him. Should be good though, because of its ability to, when it enters, search for cards, right? And it is. It's $12. Yikes. Huh? Did I edit? Yeah. Wow, wow. And we've got a Meek Attack. Guys, we still got 3 packs, but we've got so good pools of this one. Holy, this is even without the Bitterbloom Beer, this is a golden pack. Their Meek Attack coming in for 130. And I think pretty much this is another anime card in foil. right? It's the third one that says I can counter spells by removing counters from this one. So I think my Demir deck has some upgrades for free. Once again, Scanner isn't picking it up. So here, Glen Elendra Guardian. Here we have it in. Yeah, it is the anime card in foil, which is currently going for $12. Guys, we just got 3 anime cards out of this pack, this display. One of them being the Searchful Moonshadow. With this one, 3 still left. There's still 3 more, and we already got such a huge haul. I'm like pretty surprised. 400, and we didn't even scan the Collective Inferno because we couldn't. It had no price. Hey, Feeks, you've been missing quite the cool cards. All right. Oh, and another artwork card. It's this guy. This is the one guy I'm actually looking for to enhance my avatar deck. The this guy who says when he enters from the colors of the things you have on the field, you get to bring permanents in from the top card, which means also lands and everything. I got an anime style Bloom Tender in my display. No others though. Yeah, I got 3 in this one collector displays. I got 3 anime cards. One of them being Moonshadow and Searchful. It's such a great pool. I love it. I still can't believe it. It's the best pool I had um, of all my times. The extended artworks are so hard to scan though. How much was this one though? And a Curious Colossus, which should also be quite worthy. Okay, this is Curious Colossus. There we go. It's that one, so it's going for $2. And Tristan's command, which I think is the only valuable command so far. Right? I think I have to put the rest in manually at this point, since my scanner is really freaking up right now. But yeah, the pools are great. I'm gonna reclose and reopen it once more while I open the last 2 packs. Oh wow, nice. A multivolt token. Can only be helpful later, since I might be building around it. All right. So much about that one Oko that I didn't want to give out. It's now my probably cheapest Oko, because now I got a special artwork one and a foil one here. Huge. Right, what else do we got? Aberrant Rerun. Not worth much. Champion of the Show. Tristan's Command. I think we know that it was worth less unless it's foiled, so whatever. Last one, Champion of the Path. That's worthy something nice. And I actually thought that the elk was another anime card. Alright, guys, last pack, last chance to get something even greater. I can't believe we can pull a Bitterbloom Bearer in one of the 4K cards with a Moon Shadow and Searchful, but you never know. I will just tell you, should we actually get the Bitterbloom Bearer 1 point, I'm gonna do thousands of pictures. I'm gonna let my best friend Max, who is close by, also do thousands of pictures with me. And after that, I'm gonna sell it, and I would be keeping the Moon Shadow then, as a reminder. But if I would draw it, that's the thing. But I don't think I will. Okay, so much about the uncommon so far. Oh my god, guys, what is this? This is honestly, I think, the best collector display I've had in ages. $24 only. Okay, that we have to recheck though. Okay, Purka's Covenant. Not worth much. Disruptor of Currents. Then we've got a Brigade. Also not worth much. I have to check this one though. And our last special artwork foil card is Twilight Diviner, which is great for me because I like that card. I really wanted it, and I'm happy for it. Ah, lovely. Guys, 493 apparently. I'm gonna check some of the cards before we wrap this up through card market. Whoops. Just to make sure. And but I will closely do one app now. Oh shit, it's still running. Let me just close it here then. Yeah, here it's closed. And here it should be okay, I'm just gonna force close it so it doesn't suck my battery too much. And then we are gonna search the cards up real quick. There, force stop. Well, it is nice. It should get closed when you don't want it. All right, guys. We've got some cards to check out for. Honestly, we got a huge pool here. Yeah, my cell phone, second cell phone should also be stopped by now, so we do not lose too much battery here. And of course the sleeves. And let's check them out, right? Wah! One sleeve ran down. All right, guys. Here we are. We're gonna check the price and see how much points everyone here can get extra. So, the cheapest listing is 285. I would just say we already start with 290. So we've got 290 from the pools we've got today. I just want to make sure I get the right prizes because this was a good one that I would love to be celebrating with you guys, right? Before I call it for a day. Sadly, I do have an exam tomorrow, so I'm actually gonna go straight back to learning. So here we actually do have not the $9 but $8. So we are on 298. You know what? I'm just gonna calculator. There you are. So 290 plus 8 plus. So let's see the Brigade. I think some cards may be undervalued because of some cards being on the other side, right? Like in Spain or something like that. Currently going for $1.50, so didn't make the $2 cut, but the $1 cut at least. Hexing Squelcher. There it is. One of the most valuable cards you can get from the set, after all. In foil is... It said 24 before, but I just couldn't believe it until I see it myself, and it's actually gone down to 20, which is a bit surprising, but okay. So we add yeah, well, that's only the cheapest one. Let's add 22. Let's not be that stingy. 22. We are on 320 alone now already. Then while I sleeve it, do have to say it sure is taking its time. Card market is being very, very slow right now. So the 7-day average is 359. The cheapest ones are going for $3 though. And since we are checking it now, I'm gonna go for the $3 here every time, every now and then. So let's see, calculator there, +3. So then we've got an Akko in foil. This one, which is going for 4. So just as the scanner said. So those are actually quite accurate by now, which I'm surprised. Well, not really accurate for me. It is a more valuable one. I do think it will see some play here and there. I think also that the Lorwyn set made the standard now rotate a little bit out of the control only. Before it was said that we had quite a control how is it said, control meta, but I think thanks to the Lorwyn set we are finally dropping out of that. Because we've got some good aggro decks now coming along. Oh, the Tristan actually didn't make the cut. Alright. Next card, the Curious Colossus. I mean, I'm checking the cards because there are cards that were way too undervalued. And we want to make sure we have the right value for these, right? So this is +2,2. This, for example, also looks like a very good standard card. If you get it out in any kind of control deck, the game might be just over because a creature heavy deck, like for example my Avatar deck, would be very, very fucked when there's a creature that takes their abilities away. Unless the enter abilities cannot be countered by that. That would be quite important to know. There we are, Glenelendra, Guardian. So we've got 3 anime cards from this set. That's so huge. Like I really didn't expect to draw 3 in 1. Okay, they are always foil. It says 7-day average 20, for example. Normally I would take the average, but right since we said checking we are gonna keep it till the end, I will add 16. +16. Wow. The value keeps increasing. Maybe it was a mistake. Currently my most expensive hit is 290, the Search for Moonshadow. I can show you in a bit again the card. I just want to finish this one real quick. Meek Attack. It's this one. I love the Meek Attack. I'm so gonna use it in some of my decks. Ooh. $2.70. Great pool as well. Okay. Okay, okay. 3, 5.2 plus, how much did we say? 270 plus 2.70. Nice. Okay, formidable speaker. I'm curious about this one because this already seeing play in the Superior Spider-Man decks. Wow, okay, it's even increasing. Yeah, I mean, it's a great card when it enters the battlefield, lets you search for something. So I will say 22 once again. So it already is $10 more value than the card we actually scanned from before. Champion. Yeah, I see it. I saw it, and I'm really excited to build an commander deck existing only of planeswalkers with the so-called the thing it was. I'm really, really excited for that one, and especially. I don't think I have enough planeswalkers to fill a deck yet, but I'm gonna try. Okay, this one didn't make the cut. So good that we are checking those. So we've got Akko, the Lorwyn Leech, which is in extended artwork not being. Whoops. Okay, it's gonna reset. We didn't have it in foil though, so we need to be careful to remove the foil form here. But it's still, I would say 5 if I would put it in for 5. So, and I think 2 planeswalkers are more than enough because that one cannot really get any creatures out to protect yourself. But I like the way it is named and everything. So here we've got the Seek. Yeah, just go with this one. And don't forget, I also want to check the artwork card. I need to check the one artwork card with a sign, how much that one is worth, because I'm really, really curious about that one. So this one also didn't make the cut. Then we've got Abundant Country Site. Which, wow, it's actually going over the value. So we are. Then we've got, I think, 1 or 2 special guests from this set. This Lorwyn one was so strong. I think I will never be able to get a set as good as this one. There it is. Special art, special guest, foil. The cool thing is you can get the special guest cards also in the normal card slot, right? So keep that in mind. $11. Um, Holy shit. Such a good pool, this guy. And the first and final anime card, Collective Inferno. It's this card in special artwork. God luck. This looks so beautiful. It would have been crazy if I would have gotten 2 of them, right? So we have there another 12. Okay, I'm surprised though that the artworks are how to say it? These special anime cards are lower value than some cards, like for example, the special other things. So I'm a little bit surprised about that in itself. But hey, no, I'm not gonna complain. I'm happy with my pools or this one. It's just I'm surprising that the anime cards are not as valuable as some others. Steam events were another 10. And we are already above the card value that was set. We are on 413, and I think our cell phone did say around 400 as well, but around a lower value. So I'm really surprised, for example, that some cards like this card is actually not as valuable as it should be when the foil one here, for example, goes for $5. Crazy. Then the Reaper and a Bloom Tender. The Reaper, we didn't draw the foil one though. There was the non-foil version to put out. Didn't make the cut. Actually, some cards that we put up didn't make the cut now that we are checking them again. So good thing we are. And here we've got 30. Let's do 14. Most of them have it for 14 as well. Champion of the Weird. And that's the one I'm curious about because I've seen some people really enjoying this card. So some cards are really the cards. The original card art is better. Okay. Would you be interested in sharing which cards you mean in general? Try to think. Didn't make the cut. True. We've got in this one pack too a hexing squelcher. Like I'm really curious since you mentioned it just now. Try to think that some were not that great. In what way you meant it? Ooh, yeah. This one, for example, is also quite weaker than it should have been. Damn, why did I decide to give you some extra coin points here? We are about getting closer to 500, by the way. To think that this one didn't only had this great card, but also some more, it's really surprising me. There we have him. And this one actually, oh, okay, but this is the foil one. We have the non-foil here. Need to be careful about the foiling and non-foil. And it didn't make the cut. And then we have Dream Harvester, and we are getting closer and closer to all like the remaining cards. Not Harvester, Harvest. It's not a creature, it's a spell. There we go. In the meantime, Spring Leaf. We're gonna speed up here a little bit. This one, then here we have the foil one. Here we have, oh, this one is already worthy and it's not even the, wait, there's one without the, yeah, true, from the commander deck itself, right? This is the one you pull, so this one is +5. Then we have this one who's currently going for +3.5. All right, what did I miss? Sorry. What I actually meant is I was interested in knowing which cards you think that the anime artwork looks worse than the normal one. That's the one. That's the one thing I was curious about. Since you put it out, like for example, like the artwork of the Inferno currently. For example, I like the artwork of the Moonshadow more than the normal artworks or the extended artworks. I even like the like from all anime cards I currently drew, I really like the artworks more than the usual ones. I haven't seen all artworks, I have to say, but I do like them more currently. So you're saying that you like some artworks in a different way. So I'm curious which cards you actually meant by that. Winnowing, Bloom Tender, and Moonshadow. I like the original art more. Okay, that's interesting. Um, let's finish this up and have a little discussion about that one before I end today's stream. Okay, this is $4.26. So we've got another plus 450. And we are with this one emptiness going above the maximum today of 500. Wow, plus 20. Oh wait, it's in Foldo. That's the wrong thing here, sadly. Plus 10 then. So for everyone knowing, this is the value we got. So for everyone who wants to celebrate before we go on to the discussion, do it now while you still can. Claim your 51 coins. And yeah, 51 coins for the last. uh, Points I actually meant. So for every follower, keep that in mind. Give me a little chat that you enjoyed my pools as much as I did. And yeah, we've got a very, very great collector one here. We not only almost doubled it, the price, pretty much with all the $1 and everything we could probably get there. All right, so the best one I got of my lifetime currently is the Moon Shadow. And this actually brings me to one more point before we go to the discussion that Too Hard to Think and I wanted to have in a moment. But actually, here it is, and this one. Like, if we're talking about it, mm, actually, this one and this one. This one's going for how much? Just out of curiosity. And foil, $50. One extended like search full pays for four of them. That's crazy. All right. So this card currently for Feeks to answer his question. To answer Feeks' question, this is the best pull I've had in ages. Currently, it's going for 200 ET to 300. If I manage to purchase to sell it, it would be exactly the value that I was hoping for. I'm just curious how many did actually draw it if I put the German out and what's the cheapest one. Okay, here the cheapest one from Spain's going for 245. Still such a high value card. I think it's even more valuable than the Search Foil, Ghost Flame, Elspeth. I'm not sure how much she's going. Like, I mean, if her price has been differentiated. Yeah, one moment, I think we are gonna have the discussion in a little bit. There, that's the Halo foil, was it? Is it Halo foil or Search foil, the one we have right now? Or am looking and talking about? Okay, so of course we need the German thing again. She's been going so up and down lately, that's crazy. So this was the card that I drew back then. It didn't change that much. It's a $200 card, even though because probably every set had one. No, the Halo foils were not guaranteed. It's the kind of ghost flame artwork I would call it, like the this artwork that was valued quite hard. I mean, at that point it was even 50 euros for one. Yeah, it's still that much, 60 euros for this one. And this one was the Halo Fall. I think the most expensive one was Ujin, or is Ujin. Just out of curiosity, I didn't drew that one. I just drew him in the Ghost Flame. So Yeah, let's just go with the normal one and find him real quick. So here, this was the one that I got. It was valued at 100. It went down to 75. That's good though. And this is probably the most valuable one at that time. 350 still, because it's so rare to draw one. I didn't draw one. I drew the Elspeth, so I'm happy with that one. All right. So, yeah, this one is currently the highest one that I could have gotten, and I'm happy with it. And yeah, if you're talking about it, honestly, I say the normal artwork toward the thing, I like it as well, right? It looks cool, it looks threatening, really matching the style of the set, right? Well, the Fable version wants to make these things cute and all, and honestly, it's not so bad. I personally have to say it is not the style that I prefer. I do have to say it looks great, don't get me wrong. It's just that it's not the alternate artwork style that I really like to see in cards. Some cards look good, but for me, most of them are looking or trying to make the creatures cutie, which matches the team. It's just not my style that I like. I don't like cute cards. I like cool, threatening cards, scary looking cards. I like to like intimidate my enemy, right? That's why I also have an issue with playing fairies if it's not for like a tournament standard where I can win something out of it, right? I prefer to have some of the strong threatening creatures. That's why I have multiple dragon decks. That's why I'm trying to go with armies, not armies of little cute creatures, but armies of big and grueling creatures, right? I even made have one landfall deck, not with Tough, but with the Necrobloom, still building around it, that works around with zombies, right? And for me, this artwork looks way too cool. Like, this is the coolest artwork for me. So I personally like the Moonshadow one, right? So if we are going, for example, to a different card, so these are like the free artworks, right? And I honestly like here the anime art. Bloom Tender. Let's go for Bloom Tender. Showing the reprints. And the number one. So if we are talking about this, this is like the extended artwork, right? Uh, you liked it. We have talked about it before, try to think. I don't like it. I prefer this 1,000 times over this artwork, right? And the anime artwork in Bloom Tender, honestly, I like it more. It's not the cute looking one. It looks even better. Like I'm generally an anime fan, so maybe that's why I'm not this like I enjoy the anime artworks more, right? But yeah, definitely prefer this or this artwork over this artwork. I just can't really use this artwork much in my view. Can't really see the profits or usage of this one. All right. Next one you pointed out, cards Bloom Tender, Winnowing. Okay, Winnowing. I'm curious about the Winnowing. I do remember it was that card. There it is. Wolf. What the heck is with this weird naming now? Oh, this is the normal artwork. So if we are going for it, this is Wolf. What the heck? This is Winnowing. This is the normal artwork. This is the anime artwork. This is the extended artwork, right? And I like the anime artwork more. I just like it more. I mean, generally it's a card that I wouldn't really get myself and all, right? But I would. I enjoy this artwork more than the other two. So I'm sorry to hurt you think this is might be the first thing where we have to disagree, but it's not wrong, right? Everyone has their own opinions and all, and I don't really want to be the one that says your opinion is wrong. It's just that if you are asking, that's also my view a way of why I wanted to become a streamer, or at one point why I want to have my own shop, right? I'm more of a guy that says, well, others have their opinions, and I don't wish to disrupt their opinions. I don't want to be forced to walk with them. If someone is drinking and says, go drink because I drink or something, it's not a friend that I would hang out with, right? So that's why I'm saying like I really enjoy the anime style. And this is just my artwork that I prefer the most. Obviously, there are some other artworks that I enjoy as well. Like for example, I really like the artworks of some lands from I don't even remember the name. I had a discussion with someone before, but it's like just a basic emblem on those lands, very big, and that's what I liked of the style, right? All right. What do you say? I mean, I usually don't like the anime style, especially the anime style they use. It reminds me of the old anime style with the big eyes and big foreheads. I get your point. I personally do like this anime style more than some of the newer ones because there are some artwork, anime artworks that I personally don't like. Like for example, an anime I really like because the story is good is Ajin. And if you see the anime form of this one, like, do we see it here? Okay, it's a bit worse. But here, do you see the artwork? This is one where I say the artwork had its points because of a later version of it, right? But the current version of this anime, it looks really, really bad. Like, this is one of the 3D animes, for example. Or what is one of the newer animes where I don't like the style at all? Let's see. Crunchyroll. So, new ones. By the way, don't get too focused on that. I'm do how to say it, marking animes that I might want to check and ones that I like. But if you're talking about some styles that I don't like from the looks of it, boy, I don't really uh figure them out. Like there are, it's just that there are very special animes that have like some special artwork. Some of them are good. Some of them are just so special that I don't like them. I just can't find one right now. I don't really remember of it, but I get your point. To other thing, with not liking a special artwork of animes. And yeah, you might be right. This artwork is not the best anime wise. I personally do like it because I really enjoyed that special artwork itself. Or Elf from that looks nice. Let's say right is the anime style I like, where it's like less chibified. Selfless save. Right. Let me check it. I mean, I think I drew it once as well, so very, very nice about that one. Yeah, I get you now. Yeah, this one looks cool though. Really cool. I also enjoy it. I personally have to say I generally like the anime artwork more than the other stuff. Like, let's see, for example, Mothering Tide is also one of the cards where I say like the anime card was just looking so much good that I had to say I'm already getting an expensive card, might as well get it in the very expensive one. Like look at this one. It's an anime card, but I love it. Like the artwork, it's so good. I really like it. When I said I needed one Smothering Tide, I had to get it. I don't regret it at all. This is like really the one thing I like the most. Little a break. I'm gonna mute myself for a little moment. I'm just gonna take something to drink. Ah, sorry guys, but I really needed that a little drink right now. So, and if we are talking, also, don't you think that the smothering tide from this artwork has quite an equal symbol to the Lorwyn eclipse? Look at this. This is these symbols. They are very, very close to each other. Don't you guys think so as well? It looks super close to each other. In any case, I get your point. But for example, if we're talking about the artworks and everything, right? Let's say lava leap. No, let's say uh, disruptor of currents. There it is. Like this card, for example. It's a nice card, and the artwork looks fine, but it's just not my style. I don't like the artwork. It's not that I want to say that that guy did a bad job. Don't get me wrong, but it's just I don't really like it. Hexling Squelcher, I think it was. Yeah, Hexing Squelcher it was. Like this artwork, for me, this one I'm not sure why, but this one looks amazing. But generally, the artwork of these cards, let's go for example with the command cards. Tristan's command. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Like I really love the idea of having Shadowmoor and Lorwyn next to each other like this, but I really have to say, while it matches the team, don't get me wrong, they did a good job with this with these artworks. I don't like them. I just don't like them because of my points. I enjoy the anime artworks, even though they are more of the cuter form because of the me being an anime fan. I mean, my main character, main profile picture of anime is Aqua because I really see him and respect him as a hero, and I really like animes. There are some animes that have really good stories, really good stuff. So, by the way, there's the new season coming out from Oshinoko, so you should really check it out. um, yeah, so this is why I like anime, even though it's not that thing. And for all other cards, I really, really like a more of a menacing or threatening artwork, right? So if we're going back to some of the Dusk Morn cards, uh, actually, let's see if we can find Dusk Monster. Is it now only lower? Yeah, this is only lower now. That was not the one I was for. There is Avatar. I mean, UE could be the same, but I really want to go for Duskmon right now. So give me a moment, guys. Oh wow, Duskmon is already this old. True, it's quite old already. That's insane. So here, if we go for these cards, and the commander extras, I think it was for the cards from. So looking at these are the artworks that I, for example, celebrate the most, right? Just look at this threatening style. You see the creature through mirrors trying to threaten you, scare you, right? Or um, this one to threaten you more. Or if we go down, we can see here more cards coming out of any kind of glasses or reflections. Or this one, I really like this threatening, scaring kind of artworks, right? Like this is really the stuff that I want to have when I'm playing a deck, right? I really want to scare my opponent with my cards. Yeah. So this is the one thing I can point out. This is my style. This is what I think and love about cards, and which is what I really want to go around with, right? If you're on the other side, uh, it's fine. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong with liking or disliking the cards from the set or the artworks, right? Like, yeah, this is really good. Here, let's check it out again, just so we have it. Here are the singles. Oh, this is not Lorwyn, my bad. Let's go back and here to Lorwyn so we can see this one again, and then I slowly heating off because I need to start learning for my exam for tomorrow. So really sorry that it's such a slow one, but I really appreciate everyone being here with me today. Can't thank you enough for being here, and hopefully you enjoying it as well. So here are these artworks. Don't get me wrong, they match the team perfectly. So that's why I can only like say that Wizard did a good job on this set. Not because of only because of the good cards they brought out, but also because of the artworks, the way they treated us. Like this was great set, lovely set, and the artworks match the style of the set itself, right? Perfectly good job, nothing wrong with them. It's just not my artwork. That's it. I do like how they matched it, but I just don't like all of them. Like, for example, if we're talking about a card that really hit me good in these artworks and everything, like the wishful artworks, that's like the card that I love. Look at this deceit. It's black and blue, and look at how this artwork is threatening. This is my artwork. Or where's the emptiness? Let me just see. That we just checked here. This is my artwork, guys. This is my artwork. So they nailed it. And for example, there are cards that are just great, like really, really great. Like, let me see if I can find that one card. If not, I'm just gonna search it real quick. These are my artworks, yeah. Oh, there it is. This is the one we pulled. How much is it? Oh, Art Series Ashling reclined it, going for €7. That's crazy. That's the one I also wanted to check. What I meant was Spy and Mighty, I think. Okay, I don't find it here. Let me just keep checking. Maybe it should be in the cheaper part. I cannot find it soon. Just gonna stop it. Oh, Vibrance, for example, also looks great. Or like for example, for a cute or cool looking creature, getting the cute team is really great. That's something I like also celebrate a lot, right? Because that's how you should get a card to look if it's cute, right? Getting it cuter, right? But for example, this one. This is the artwork from Spirey and Mighty that I have to say I like because it matches Du's partnership. A big, strong creature and a small, intelligent creature, and they together. Making it cute was the perfect call here. Love it. Perfect. Celebrating it highly. Yeah? Like, this is an artwork that just matches the card. But if you're going back, for example, to Moonshadow, in my view, I have to say Moonshadow because that's the one that always pops up in my mind. Here, this card should have been threatening. So here using the QT art is not really my style and my liking, right? I couldn't say this more often, but they could have done there a way better and cooler stuff there. I'm not sure what for threatening things you can do in this artwork generally, but there are options, right? Um, was it Twilight? I have to find it else real quick. The card again. It was one of the first squad. Twilight Diviner. Yeah, Twilight Diviner. This one. So, for example, look at this. This is, for example, the same artwork, right? And I'm not saying it because I like that card more than Moonshadow, but look at this. They got her the Cuteney version, but she's a black card, cares about threatening you from the graveyard, right? And just look at her eyes, making the eyes shine like that in like a very, very threatening tone, right? That's what I was wishing for the Moon Shadow, right? Uh, Moon Shadow. compare that artwork to this one. Is this artwork threatening to you? For me, it looks like very cute, very nice thing, right? And this is one that already shows the presence of. Yeah, see, here I have to say, I like this artwork. Like this artwork was great because it is threatening with the shining eyes, right? Let me just check the normal artwork now. Actually, so here, yeah, the normal artwork also looks very great and nice, right? But here I have to say I really like this artwork more because here it's threatening. It matches the card and the description in my view. And here this is not nowhere near threatening, right? What could have been cooler was making the shadow with a wind go through the trees, and making this creature way bigger, right? The moon shadow, making it like a really big frog creature and like a small body, right? Like for example, with the normal artwork here, looking very big, very great. Or exactly, instead of doing this camouflage like that and shiny, just get the glimmer out of that, making the shadow really, really dark somehow. That's how they could have made Moon Shadow in this artwork more threatening. That's what I wished to see, right? All right, guys. I would really love to have longer and better streams, but I have to go back to learning. So before we go, I'm gonna raid another channel because that's what I normally do now. Since I have been raided by Borky, for example, I have been raided by some other guys, gotten some followers thanks to that. So huge shout out for everyone who raided me in the past. I thank you for that. So that's what I'm gonna do. For every newcomer that just joined, if you leave a follow and keep checking on, you will get points and will be able to participate in giveaways. Without earning the points, you won't be able to participate there. So be sure to follow and be active in the chat to do so. Just a little bit of final advertisement for myself, right? In any case, we will see each other next Tuesday, where we are probably gonna go for another Lorwyn draft since we have some gold piled up still. And I thank everyone that joined on today's stream. I hope you had some blast like I did. It was a hell of a collector display that we opened for our last one. It's gonna be a nice and good memory for the future. Good thing it's recorded. And yeah, I would say check the striker tapping out. Thanks everyone for joining in. Let's see, a good stream that we can rate. Okay, since someone seems to have a birthday, I'm gonna. All right, guys. Once again, thanks everyone, and hope to see you soon.